Buongiorno, buongiorno, como stai? Welcome everyone. Tutti, I've been waiting a long time for you, or since the last show. Anyway, we've got a great show for you today. My name is Kieto Valentino, and this is Casa e Cucina. Sit back and enjoy a great Italian-American show. That's right. Got a treat for you today. This is stuffed spadini with radicchio. These are some of the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need fresh parsley, of course. Your oliva schiacciati over there for garnish after a while, and some radicchio. Now that radicchio right there is going to be used for the garnish. And we need our pans. Now that radicchio right there is going to be blanched before we stuff it into the spadini. You need your lemon, you need toothpicks, which is upside down there, so I get a good shot of that. And you need your veal. Now all these ingredients right here I got from Di Gregorio's on the hill. I just want to show you some things. I got the fresh asparagus and some green onion. I've got my olive oil and my beautiful coppa with provolone, not provel, but provolone. And breadcrumbs, we need a little pinch of breadcrumbs, and in that little cup right there I have a little salt and pepper mixed together. Now this is just one way to making veal spadinis. Now you might have a very special way of doing it. Pat that down. Olive oil, salt and pepper. You really don't need that salt because coppa is pretty, has a salt in it. And the provolone. Now this is not Provel cheese. This is provolone. Fold the sides over and then roll it just like that. You know what I forgot to add is the radicchio. Now this radicchio right here is blanched in the water on the stove. And what I do with that water is I use it to steam my asparagus spears. So when this is all done, we'll have a beautiful presentation. See, I made a little, what do we say on the hill, a boo-boo. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to brown these. You always heat your pan first before you put your olive oil in the pan, so it's real nice and hot. We're going to put these in the frying with our garlic. Just a bit of white wine. Like so. What you want to do is you want to brown these on all sides. We're going to put it on 3 1/4 for about a half an hour to 45 minutes. That sounds much, much better because this is veal. You don't need to cook veal for a very long time. Just going to put them in arrange them in the pan real nice. This is one of my favorite pans. See, normally if I'm cooking just for myself, or maybe what I'll do is put this whole pan in the oven. But I'm not going to do that because what I'm going to do is I'm going to saute a little bit of my steamed asparagus and my green onion. Make a real nice presentation. Chopped fresh parsley, always. Forget about that stuff in the bottles or in the cans or whatever, that dried parsley. You know, here's another little hint. If you have dry spices, like the Italian stores around town, they have these cans of, like Di Gregorio's has these dried spices put together, evenly mixture of oregano, basil, rosemary, thyme, probably a little bit of sage in there too. If you take them in your hand like that, the dry spices in there, and rub them together, it will bring those dry spices alive. You just want to put this over the top. Dried parsley. We're going to sprinkle a little bit more breadcrumbs. And we are going to have a little lemon in here. And finally, just a touch of white wine. Let's put a little bit more in there. So this will steam these, because we're going to cover this with my favorite, aluminum foil. Might want to put a couple of pieces of garlic in there, and we'll roast the garlic. Ready to go to the oven, which has been preheated at 3 1/4. Then we do this. We pray that it comes out okay. You know what I mean? It will. We'll be right back. We'll check this out a little bit later on. Well, cooking is so much fun, especially when you come out with something like this. This is fresh radicchio from Schnucks. I got Olivas Cacciadi here from Di Gregori's on the hill, and your lemon to squeeze over your veal spadinis stuffed with coppa, provolone, and blanched radicchio. I've got steamed asparagus spears and green onion here. I'm ready to mangiare down. Let you know what this tastes like, folks. You know, this is always the chance you take after cooking something that you have to see. You have to pull the toothpicks out, splinters. Oh my God, I'm on a man. Delicious. Truly delicious. Delicioso. I mean to tell you. This is fantastic. Just fantastic. I can't believe it. I don't know about you folks, but you got the recipe. Watch at the end of the show, you're going to see the P.O. Box, and the P.O. Box 160104, St. Louis, Missouri 63116-0904. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about on the show, upcoming shows, about a lot of things that we're going to have coming up throughout the year. You know, the festivals and whatnot. You know, that was so. I've got to start eating here, so let's mangiare down.
Grazie a tutti. Io sono Kieto Ballentine, e questa è Casa e Cucina. Everyone, thank you for tuning in today, and thank you very much for watching. We're on every week. So until next time, ciao, arrivederci, ci vediamo, addio. Ciao, arrivederci, ci vediamo. Programma è finito, tanti auguri a tutte voi. Ci vediamo presto nel prossimo programma, sì, è vero. Addio a tutti, ciao, arrivederci, ci vediamo. Signore Che benedetto.